Good Erev Shabbos. We are back with music, transforming our Friday into Erev Shabbos. The joy, the excitement, and the hope that Shabbos brings Besoros Tov is good news from Eretz Yisrael for our brothers and sisters because Am Yisrael Chai. I want to thank our generous sponsors, Turn Friday into Erev Shabbos, Mendy and Tzipora Fishman, Schutz V'chai Rivka Bas Tzipora Fredel, in memory of Rabbi Lord Jonathan Sachs, Rav Yaakov Tzvi Ben David Aryeh. Turning our Friday into Erev Shabbos with music and feeling and heartfelt tefillah. May the hostages come home. May the soldiers of a sweeping victory. May we hear only good things. Am Yisrael Chai, Am Yisrael Chai. So we've been learning about Tosefes Shabbos, the notion of adding on, bringing Shabbos in early and holding Shabbos on to late. Hama'achrim and HaShabbos, Mamarim, a person who holds on to Shabbos a little bit later and is excited, Marim Lavo, to bring it in early. That when a person keeps the bare minimum of something, spends the bare minimum time with someone, you express that you don't really love, you don't really care, you're not really excited. And when you maximize, when you spend as much time as possible, when you show up early and you stay late, I'm just so excited to be together. I just don't want it to end. And that's our attitude. That's what we're trying to do when it comes to Tosefes Shabbos. I just don't want it to end. We saw the makor of Tosefes Shabbos, the source of Tosefes Shabbos. A mitzvah is a doraisa, dorabanan, before Shabbos, after Shabbos, three opinions. And either way, the Shulchan Aruch says that a person should bring Shabbos in a little bit early and hold on to V'hu Racham, prolong Baruch to hold on a little bit later. And we saw Rav Melech Biderman, Shlita, has a whole kuntres on Tosefes Shabbos, and he speaks about the bracha, the blessings that come into our lives when we don't keep a minimum of Shabbos, but we show and reflect and plan an excitement of Shabbos. The first bracha of Bonai, of children, having nachas from our children. Because the Gemara says, Azar b'ner having labanon tamidei chachamim. If a person is careful, haragel b'ner, if you're accustomed to lighting the candles, lighting them early, you'll have righteous children. When children see that you hate Shabbos, you keep the minimum of Shabbos. You keep the least possible amount of Shabbos. You're davening Marav 20 minutes before Shabbos ends, and you make Havdalah at the first possible moment. And you don't light candles using all 18 minutes. So what child will be excited for Shabbos when that's what they saw? But haragel b'ner, they see you waiting, and I just want to light candles, and I started it early, and there's time yet before Mincha, but I really love Shabbos. So having lambanim tamidei chachamim chayai, we saw it's brought down the Pri Megadim hamosef mechol al hakodesh mosifim lo chayim. If you add to Shabbos, Hashem adds to our life. It's a segula for healing and for health. It's a segula for a long life. If we add on to Shabbos, then Hashem adds on to our life. And the third area that it is a segula for, the third area that is bracha, is mizone, is parnasa. Gemara in Shabbos Tav Kuf Yud Ches says, "Asay Shabbos chachol v'al titztarech lebrios." How much we should not rely on handouts from others to be independent and proud, to turn only to Hashem. But the other way of understanding this Gemara says Rav Mendel of Rimanov. Asay Shabbos chachol, bring your Shabbos into the weekday through Tosefes Shabbos. Bring Shabbos into the weekday by transforming the weekday into Shabbos through Tosefes Shabbos. And then you'll never need people. Because the bracha, the reward that Hashem will give by Asay Shabbos Chachol, by turning the Chol into Shabbos, the bracha is Al Titztarech Lebrios. You won't need a handout, but the Parnasa will flow, the Parnasa will come generously, Hashem will take care of us. And so that's why the Shulchan Aruch says, be ready, get ready, add on to Shabbos before and after. Be a Shomer Shabbos. You have it in this week. Our parsha says, Im b'chukosai telechu, v'etz mitzvosai tishmeru v'asisim osam, and if you walk with my statutes, my chukim, and mitzvosai tishmeru, you observe, you keep, you guard my mitzvos, v'asisim, and you do them. So tishmeru can't mean to do them, because it says v'asisim. So what's tishmeru? So it comes from v'aviv shemaras hadavar, to long with excitement. You can do a mitzvah, because you have to. It's a checklist. I'm done. You can do a mitzvah. I can't wait. When's the next opportunity? When's the next mitzvah? So to be a Shomer Shabbos is not what you do from sundown on Friday until 3 stars come out Motzei Shabbos. To be a Shomer Shabbos is all week long to look forward to, wait, to get excited for Shabbos. So when you make Tosefes Shabbos, when you bring Shabbos in early, then you're a Shomer Shabbos. You're not a Shomer Shabbos when you have to keep Shabbos. You didn't have a choice. The sun went down. Shabbos began. Ready or not, here it comes. And then it doesn't impress you. You're not really a Shomer Shabbos. You have no choice. What does it mean to be a Shomer Shabbos? To look forward to Shabbos, to anticipate Shabbos, to count down to Shabbos, to be excited by Shabbos, to be enthused for Shabbos, is dafka to bring it in early. So these are some ideas of Tosefes Shabbos. Tosefes Shabbos brings great bracha. It shows a great attitude and a great relationship, and every one of us can do it. There's someone called the Chatzos lady. There's a Chatzos movement. It's people who want to bring in Shabbos to be ready, not bring it in. You can't bring it in earlier than plug, but to be ready for Shabbos as of Chatzos midday on Friday. Could you imagine the person, this woman, the movement? She writes, she says, you can't start midnight on Thursday night. You got to prepare for Shabbos every day of the week. My children now think it's normal to make a new batch of challahs on Motzei Shabbos or plan a Shabbos menu on Sunday. They're accustomed to asking me if the chicken cooking in the oven 7 a.m. on Fridays is for Shabbos. It's already so late. Shabbos is on our minds all week long. When Friday comes around, our house is one of beauty and serenity, anticipation of Shabbos, rather than, oh no, when is candle lighting? Can you imagine being ready by Chatzos? This is what she says. The food is prepared, the table is set. The candelabra is ready. When my kids come off the bus from school, instead of coming home to Shabbos chores and a tense mother trying to cook and clean and make a deadline, they come home to a happy mother, a clean house, the smell of Shabbos in the air, a free afternoon to relax. When my husband comes home from a long day at work, he comes home to serenity, not chaos. Of course, everyone needs to pitch in. Everyone needs to do their job. Everybody needs to do their part. But imagine you have a deadline. Others aren't ready as Chatzos. Many work on Friday. There's no way you could be ready. Of course, we don't want to assume that everyone's home. It's not easy. But all of us can be ready more than the 18 minutes. Let's accept upon ourselves and another 5 minutes. Let's light candles 23 minutes before Shkia. Instead of 18 minutes, 23 minutes, 5 extra minutes, more than the minhag. A true Tosefes Shabbos. Bring it in early. If you could do chatzos, it'll change your life and your family. If the table is set, everything's cooked, candles are set, everything's ready to go. Imagine the peace and the fun and the laughter and the readiness and the singing and the games and the preparing of Divrei Torah, of the time that's spent talking and enjoying and being ready and waiting for Shabbos instead of Shabbos being ready and waiting for you. But if you can't do it as a chatzos, do it 5 minutes before lich benching, 23 minutes before sunset. Tosefes Shabbos brings such bracha, banai, mezonai, and parnasa. It brings such bracha into our lives. So we should have health and nachas from our children and flowing parnasa. Shabbos and the Tosefes Shabbos, being a Shomer Shabbos, being truly ready and counting down, should merit the Besoros Tovos for Klal Yisrael, please God. Wishing everyone an amazing Shabbos.